Good morning, the Get Up and Go show with Chad and Kelly. Very excited to welcome in our next guest, an American TV producer, creator, screenwriter, former teen idol, and now the executive producer and writer behind the hit show Emerald City. Shaun Cassidy is on. Good morning.
Woo! Good morning, guys. Hey, Chad. Hey, Kelly. How are you?
Really good. I got to tell you, we've also got Cindy in studio with us. And Cindy's like all the rest of the ladies that have been tweeting me nonstop since I announced you were going to be on the show yesterday saying, will you have Shaun say our name? You're turning women in their 40s back into like when they were teenagers.
Little kids again.
Cindy, is that Cindy with a C-I-N-D-Y or a C-Y-N-D-Y?
He knows me. He knows me. Shaun, I just have to say, you shared my bedroom with me long ago. But
don't tell anyone.
But it was
that between us.
It was a little crowded in there because you also shared it with the Bay City Rollers and Robbie Benson. But
that was a very, very dark weekend.
Well, then he came over to my house and shared the wall with the Lamborghini, so it's okay.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah, of course.
Chad. I always wanted to know, so all these women had your posters on their bedroom walls. Shaun, whose poster did you have on your walls in those days?
Good question. I was like a sort of pre-punk kid. I had, like Zeppelin and Iggy and Bowie and all of them. But who did I really have my poster of? I fell in love with Julie Newmar on Batman, the Catwoman, when I was a little boy.
Oh,
baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
In that costume, how could you not? Yeah.
She was pushing buttons I didn't know I had.
That's great. Well, I've always wondered, so now I know.
Now we know.
Yep.
The fun part, Shaun, obviously a lot of people know you from your work on the Hardy Boys, all the hit records that you had. But when people really dig in, they'll find out you have been working steady since the 70s. And I'm really impressed with your resume off screen. It's been incredible to see what you've done.
I'm a lucky guy. I get to do what I love, and not everybody gets to say that. And I've been doing this job over 20 years. I've been on a television show, either writing it or producing it, pretty steadily for 20 years. And the last acting I did was a Broadway show with my half-brother David called Blood Brothers. We were on Broadway for over a year, but every day I'd be at the computer typing and writing and knowing already, even actually since the Hardy Boys. And when I was on the Hardy Boys, I'd go and sit in the writer's room and spend time with all of them because it was just more interesting to me. And the idea of being able to get up in the morning and make work like a magician, like I can actually make something out of the air as opposed to waiting for a phone to ring, as most actors have to do, just that drove me. And I was really fortunate that while I was doing Blood Brothers, I sold a show called American Gothic to CBS. And that was a real critical darling that year. And it only lasted a year, but it was a big deal for me, and I haven't looked back.
Tell us about this new TV show, Emerald City, which, by the way, Friday nights for us here, 8 Central. It looks interesting. I was reading a little bit about it. It's something I think I would dig.
It's a stunning show. I mean, I'm an executive producer. I'm one of the writers. So maybe I'm a little biased, but I've also worked on a lot of shows. This one's really exceptional. It is based on all 14, and there were 14, L. Frank Baum Wizard of Oz books, and most people are obviously familiar with the 1939 musical and subsequent reinterpretations like The Wiz and Wicked. But those are all musicals. This is an adult fantasy drama that utilizes not only the original first book, which is Dorothy and the Tornado and Toto and so forth, but lots of other characters and kingdoms and warring witches, and it's a big, epic novel for television. And if you sign up for a couple of episodes, I promise you'll get so invested in these characters and you'll want to take the whole ride with us.
And by the way, if you missed it, because I believe you've already had, 2 episodes there?
The second one is Friday night, and our premiere was last Friday. It was a 2-hour that incorporated the first 2 shows. And
if you missed that, the nice thing about NBC is you can catch it on demand before tomorrow night's show. Then you can catch up a little bit if you go to NBC.com. You can also, all the social media, Twitter, Facebook, the whole nine is just Emerald City, NBC Emerald City. So,
Shaun, are you going to be...
I'm on Twitter and Facebook too, and you can find me, and I'll tell you where to go to find it.
Are you going to be in this at all? Are we going to see any screenshots of you?
If I'm in it, it's an accident. I was on the set and they caught me. David Schulner, who's my producing partner, and Tarsem Singh, who's the director, we edited all of these, and I once made them, actually on American Gothic, the first show I did. Everybody kept saying, you should be in it, you should be in it. Do a little thing, like a Hitchcock, a cameo. So I did it, and I hated it so much when I got in the editing room. I was the first thing I cut. So I haven't done that since, and I don't expect I'll do that, but
Right.
who knows?
Do you know how happy you would make millions of women everywhere if we could just
have a little bit of our Shaun back. I'm sure you
but
can dig that poster back out.
I think seeing me in a flying monkey suit probably wouldn't be that appealing.
I just thought he might be like the Oz or something,
Sure.
Well, Shaun, I just want to say on behalf of, again, I've gotten so many tweets and emails since I announced you're going to be on the show. A lot of people have said the same thing in their messages to me, just how classy you kept it your whole career. And they're just so excited to see that you're still working, still active. And so they wanted to say thank you.
Still alive is what they're most
Still alive and still looking great, my friend.
Oh, thanks.
You got to do one more shout out. These ladies were persistent. They sent me Tiger Beat magazine covers, Teen Beat, the whole nine. Denise and Carolyn, who, by the way, were just randomly talking about you on Monday. And they said, it's so weird. We were talking about them on Monday, swapping stories, and then here you have them on the show.